From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Switch up, switch up. Double tight, guys, double tight. Everyone, you got four down.
Boston Scott, his first carry. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Middle. Check hot. Hey, alert. Mike, 8.
From the 24, Rosen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
49, check 49. Hey, check 24. Alert 3. Monday.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On second down, it's James. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
We got four.
On 3rd down, Scott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Mike 56. I got.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Set up. 90, Wolf. Watch 55. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Tight dog, gotta go.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Back to throw here. incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And running with power here. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Hey. He don't want it. 95's the sand. No, check. He's Mike. Watch twist. Big edge. Yo, go. Ready.
Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Ready up. Mike 20. Ready. Watch tight end. Tight right. Get it.
Now back to throw. He's got Evans. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 30 yards there, and of course the 1st down as well.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Recon, 132 fighter. 55's my guy, 55. Rabbit. Hey. High 7. 55. Let's go.
2nd and 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 6 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Give me that ball.
James. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Get that quarterback at all costs. Quarter.
Rosen to throw on 3rd down. He's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
We want it. Come to my world. He's coming.
They'll run on 1st down. It's James, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Watch the screen. Quarter. No. Mike 8. Let's go, tackle.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rosen. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And now it's Rosen looking. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Scott. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Haywood.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. Rosen now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Monday. Easy. Mike 8.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Scott. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 8 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point safely through. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Let's go, fellas.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
That's it, baby.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Win the rep, let's go, right here. My game.
On play action, Rosen. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Tyus Bowser has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Now, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Check 37, check 37.
Third and long here for Rosen. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Mike, 55.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back to throw now on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check Mike. Watching you 5. I got you, boy.
They'll drop the throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Alert flare, flare.
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's complete. He finds Falk here. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Running right, here's Falk. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. First time they looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first. And again this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Oh, able to avoid him.
You ain't doing nothing today.
It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Middle.
Play action here with Rosen. Trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. 20, 10, 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Bush able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack.
Tighten up. Kill.
Go.
Kill. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Check. Ready.
Now a give left side to Falk.
He's coming, though.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Down. 50-10 Lobo. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go, baby. Hey, Alpha. Get it.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On the carry, this is Scott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check, check, check.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Check, 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 check. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Yo, 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 yo. Yup. 56 to Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Rosen now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Scott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now, it's James. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, alert, alert. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. Mike 8. Mike 80.
They go again with Scott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
We got this.
To give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On second down, it's James, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go, get excited, let's go, let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Bailey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a handoff here to his running back. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
30 base. Oh, you got deep?
Second and 1. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You ain't going nowhere. Safe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Scott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Steeler 1st down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Check nickel.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
Here we go.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
They still playing. Y'all playing the wrong football.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Yeah, baby.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? He can run for it, and he will. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here comes the me, it's me.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And this time, Rosen will throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard
York offense taking over for their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was.